We've got Kerry Godliman with us, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to be performing at the end of the show for us. I think of you primarily as an actor, Kay. I mean, where you started was stand-up, wasn't it?
Both. I went to drama school and then there wasn't a lot of work, so I started gigging and doing stand-up, and then when I got better at that, and more acting came through, so...
And what was it like when you first started moving from the clubs to doing stuff on TV? How hard was that a transition to make?
It is quite scary, your first telly gig. I do remember doing McIntyre's Roadshow. That was my first telly gig, and I was so nervous that I had to hold the microphone with two hands. I was like, I'm really relaxed, guys! And it was nerve-wracking.
That reminded me of a porn thing I saw as well. For a minute, I had a flashback. OK, ladies and gentlemen, Kerry Godliman.
It's so nice to be out, isn't it? I mean, parenting has been hard. Like Laura was saying, parenting in lockdown. We had good days and bad days, you know. A bad day was when my son had an allergic reaction to a bath bomb, because he drank it. He drank it. I said to him, why did you do that? Why did you do that? He said, it was so blue and sparkly, Mummy. I wanted it on the inside. And you can't argue with that, can you? That's quite... we've all been there with drinks. And I told my mum about it, and she went, what do you let him do that for? I was like, people say stupid things to parents, don't they? Like, what do you mean, what did I let him do that? I didn't give him a curly-whirly straw, did I? I didn't send him to Lush with a knife and fork. I'll tell you the worst one people say to parents that winds me up is, where do you think they get that from? I tell you who says that, my mum. My mum says, where do you think they get that from? I'm like, where do you think I get this from? My daughter's 13, so my son's 10, my daughter's 13. So she quite liked lockdown, I think, in some way, because she's got all the tech. She had a phone, and she loves her phone, because kids, we love our phones, but kids love their phones, don't they? It's like living with Gollum. She's like, oh, my precious phone, my precious. And at the beginning of lockdown, I had rules about screen time, and that all went to shit. Now they eat their breakfast with VR goggles, gaffer tape to their face. Lockdown was hard on different age groups. I'm 46, so it didn't hit me that badly. I quite enjoyed aspects of it, because I was looking for excuses to go out less anyway. But I think for younger people, it must have been a lot harder, because obviously they want to go out. I remember that. I remember being young, and you want to go out all the time. I remember if I saw a gap in my diary, I'd be like, oh, plug that or the voices will come. So, don't want to take any chances. And a lot of the reason you want to go out when you're young, if I remember rightly, is because you want to get off with people, innit? You want to go out and get off with people. That's the point of going out. I remember when I was young, I'd go to any old shit do if I thought I could get off with someone. People would invite you to something, you'd be like, well, who's going to be there? Is there anyone there I can get off with? Well, go on then. I'll come to your nan's funeral. Go on then. Thank you so much. My name's Kerry.